Hi, I'm Francis Callier.
Hi, I'm Angela V. Shelton.
We are Frangela, and welcome to Idiot of the Week. Week.
Thank you for joining us here. This is exciting.
It's so exciting. Let me tell you, it's so exciting. We're going to hit the ground running with your idiots because they are good. And if you have an idiot you want to send it to idiotoftheweek at gmail.com.
Do it. You will get praise.
You will get praise.
First up, this is from Sir Donnie, the Dumbfinder.
Yes.
Man has surgery after getting ceramic mug stuck up his bum.
Rectum. I'm a get medical on you.
Mm-hmm.
Let me okay.
No, this is not in the vestibule. This is not in the
Stretching
foyer.
out.
This
It
is
ain't in the
not.
foyer.
It made it all the way to the master suite.
Let me tell you something. It took a bullet train.
It took a bullet train.
It took a bullet train. And this is what I told Angela while we're starting with this story in 2026. Because I'm going to tell you, okay?
Okay.
We ain't going to live like this in 2026.
No more, everybody. No more. It
Okay?
is time. It is time. We have crafted a bill. We are sending it. I believe Trump will back this bill too.
Oh, I know he will.
Because the bill is anybody caught with something up their bum in their vestibule and beyond, if they don't cop to it, immediately they get sent to us for Saint Street Justice Care. And it's the government's going to pay for it. But you seriously? No. I am 54 years old. This needs to stop.
You know what? I am sick and tired of people walking into the emergency room and asking people, humans who went to
lots of school, professionals, not the nurses now, but the doctors are professionals.
And you're gonna treat me like I'm stupid?
Like I am Boo-Boo the fool.
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna treat your behind like FEMA. I ain't got the funds.
That's what I'm saying. And also, Francis, if I gotta go look for it, I'm gonna look everywhere.
There it is, Angela.
I'm gonna look everywhere.
You gonna hey stack. Let's do this.
I'm gonna be sending cameras everywhere. Okay. So a man had to undergo surgery after he claims he accidentally got an 8 centimeter by 6 centimeter ceramic cup stuck up his bottom.
And I'm talking, it's a cup, y'all.
It's a cup.
It's bona fide.
It's a teacup.
I'm angry. I'm angry.
It's very upsetting. The man who is unnamed, that has to stop. That has to stop. I want a list.
Yep. Names.
Okay. Public shame is the only thing we can do here.
If that's the only thing that's going to stop you from putting a cup up your butt.
So he left the hospital staff at Lee General Hospital. This is in Taiwan. Taiwan. After they realized the extent of the issue when the full-size mug popped up during an x-ray scan. He initially turned up at the hospital saying he was suffering from abdominal distension for 3 days and had been struggling with his bowel movements.
I don't know why, doctor. Oh, my stomach. Can you help me?
And I haven't been able to relieve myself. Despite the huge job on their hands, doctors quickly acted by trying to remove the cup externally, but this was to no avail.
So this is
because God don't like
why I'm angry, Angela. And and y'all have heard, we are sex. I need to say it every time. We are sex positive people.
This is not a critique of what this man did with his bum. It is his bum.
That's his bum.
He can bum away.
But I just need you to put a string on it, okay? You got to be able to retrieve what you put in there.
They make things for this. They make
all
things,
day
and I know you can
long.
get them in Taiwan because they're probably all made there.
That's what
You
I'm
can get,
saying.
I mean, boo boo, get
Boo
you
boo.
get you a gift card if you don't want to use your credit card and buy the proper product. DIY and things we are sticking up our butt is not a great idea.
No, it is not. And
It's not.
guarantee you, and here's the thing. I know this is this is the thing that I think about all the time with your mom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I've
Where is
utilized
this
this
going?
in different ways, but with my own child and in different situations. If you can't ask for it,
Yes. Then don't do it. You're not ready to do it.
then you're not ready to do it.
That's what my mom said about sex, having sex. She was
That's
like, I'm
right.
not here to patrol your hootenannies or tell you what to do with them, but I will say you will only enjoy it when you can articulate what you want.
That's right.
And
And I
if you
believe
can't
that
say
that's
it,
the
don't do
reality
it.
for
If you
everything.
can't say, "Oh yeah, I stick cups up my butt,"
Yeah,
then
that's
why
my
are you
thing. That's my
doing it?
tank.
Now, I'm
Hey,
not saying you want people to know that, but if somebody found out, would you be embarrassed? Or would you just, I mean, embarrassed in the way that we all would be? Like, I often say, look, there are things I don't want everybody to know my private business, but if they found out,
yeah.
I mean, it's my private business and it doesn't, I wouldn't be ashamed of it. This, you couldn't even tell the doctors where to start looking.
It that and there it is. And I was somebody was weird with me before. I was like, I told the doctor the truth,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and people were like, "You don't do that. We don't do that." What I'm like, but here's the problem. If I have a problem or if there's a problem with me, I need this person who is the specialist to be as informed as they
Mm-hmm.
possibly can be
Yes,
about
thank
me
you. Thank you, Francis. You want to arm them with as much information
as much.
as,
I
as
want
they
to
might
over and
need.
I want them to overstand.
Yeah, 100% you do. You need it. This is important. Okay. And also, I want to address another thing that needs to stop is what's this 3 days about? First of all, I don't believe it's been 3 days.
Okay.
We all know it's 2 to 3 weeks.
Exactly.
Okay, Mr. Man, we all know it was 2 to 3 weeks. You didn't come in. If you're like this, you didn't come in after 3 days.
No.
And the amount of how far it went up, you've been sticking other things up there trying to retrieve that for 2 to 3 weeks.
Surprise. There aren't tweezers, needle
Oh,
nose pliers up in there.
girl, like I had a full leg cast when I was a kid. I broke my knee, and when they took that cast off, it was you could just hear all the clatter from all the stuff I had shoved down there trying to scratch itches,
Yes.
rulers, pencils, all sorts of shit.
Just living,
Ooh, I
just
swore.
living with trash
Sorry,
inside that.
I'm sorry, can I just swore. 100% just
Totally.
littered with just remnants of my, trying to get rid of an itch.
That's what I'm saying. And let me tell you something. Mr. Man in Taiwan, he was trying to get rid of an itch too. Okay. And I get that. I get that.
They had a
Wonderful.
2-hour operation, Francis.
2!
2 hours. And it was major surgery that required the cup to be taken out through his intestines. The man was too embarrassed, apparently, to mention the cup to doctors at the time. The man was hoping to be able to push the cup out naturally, but was unable to get any bowel movements. Doctors were, of course, shocked to learn a cup was behind the abdominal pain. And this is what really, really made me angry. Despite the embarrassing procedure now being over, the man did not reveal details of how the incident occurred. All he told doctors after being rumbled by the x-ray was that it had happened by accident. His only response was, I don't know. I did it by accident.
Oh, you did it by accident. Well, then we're going to let that stay there till you remember.
Well, let's see if an accident loosens it.
Thank you, Angela.
Let's see.
You see,
Let's see.
That is why we are so not just accredited at St. Street Justice. We are award winning. Okay,
Yes.
we are an award
winning vestibule care.
Okay,
Because you know what we aim for first and foremost? not getting the thing out,
Mm-mm.
not repairing the damage it's done. The first thing we aim for is this never to happen again.
That's right.
We don't have recidivists when they come to get care at St. Street Justice because we don't allow you to sit there and lie.
We deal in simple truths, okay?
You stuck until you say I stuck this cup up my butt. Until you say those words,
That's right.
you get nothing.
You get
Not
nothing.
no Bactine, not no aspirin, no Robitussin, nothing.
Just want to remind everybody that the doctors went in manually. Okay?
You know what?
They went up
Genetic.
his chute manually. That is, to me, all those doctors deserve an award. They get them something.
I think in the future, patients should have to be awake for this kind of surgery if this is what the problem is. Now, you can still numb everything up, but I want them conscious.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And that may be wrong. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm a comedian. But the point is, everything in me is I'm a little annoyed at how much we know about this subject, about the fact that I can tell from what the injuries, where everything was, that this was 2 to 3 weeks.
That's right.
I have that level of experience. Okay.
And we have done too many of these. And now this is getting crazy. And
It's the
doctors,
first idiot of the week of the new year.
the doctor at the hospital also warned that inserting objects into the bottom can cause immense damage to internal organs and be fatal. He told the publication that he was aware of baseball bats, vibrators. That's a given.
Bats. Okay,
And
vibrator, I'm
even-
gonna give you a little bit of break on you. You were supposed to make sure it has some kind of hook out, but
Right.
at least it's a product for this kind of area of activity.
Exactly. Or even a coconut
No, that's abusive.
getting stuck.
No.
But the cup was the first. Coconut?
This is what I also think with the doctors. I don't think the doctor should have to, because basically this man was saying, it just was an accident. And the doctor did one of these. Well, just in case you ever need to know this, you have to be careful. You shouldn't really stick things up. They went along with this like hyper polite garbage instead of saying, okay, let's recreate the accident.
Yes.
I know you're recovering, but let's make sure. I'm gonna make sure this accident doesn't happen again. So you were naked. Well, you didn't have no pants on, no panties.
Right. And you said somehow
there was a teacup.
There was a cup. And you somehow set your naked behind on the cup.
On the cup.
It got inserted without you recognizing or noticing. So
it's one of them accidents that you don't notice happening.
Hey, until it's happened.
You don't know. Because if it was an accident and you knew it was happening, you wouldn't go to the hospital right then. Right?
Exactly. So what you're saying is somehow this cup got secreted into your rectum. Okay? That's what you want me to believe.
You want nefarious.
You want me to believe.
Booty bandits.
See, this is why they will not let us have a hospital, Angela.
Why? I think this is all very accurate and scientific.
Because you're standing there at the door. You will not even let you won't even let him come through. You shall not pass. You are standing there while they have him on the stretcher outside the hospital.
No. I'm at the door going, no, stop. Why is he on his stomach? What's happening? No. I'm going to need information. No, you're not going to take up our doctor's time.
No. We care. Because
this is our professional in our hospital. We don't play that Trump administration garbage. They are professional. Everybody here professional.
Professional. And let me tell you something. We don't take cases just because you hurt, okay?
No.
We take cases that make sense. You understand?
We directly fall under the Department of This Makes Sense.
Okay.
Okay.
That's the
In
only way we
the
get
structure.
paid. We
That's
don't get paid for shit. See, I almost cursed. I'm cursing because I'm
because this is
upset.
how mad it makes you. Because it's like, come on, it's a new year. Okay. Okay.
Okay. You know what? 2026 don't want to come in like this.
We hope you're enjoying Idiot of the Week.
Please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell because it really does help us out.
It
Now,
really does
back
help.
to some more idiots.
Okay, this one, this is amazing. This is from Pam A and Gina the Goddess. So I love this.
Me too. I love that. You know what? This is right. This is a good cross section story for me
Yeah.
because you got science and you got stupid.
It's all the quadrants.
It's
All the
sci-fi and
quadrants.
stupid. Okay,
Yeah,
here we go.
which man claimed he teleported into stolen BMW before 130-mile-per-hour crash. Deputies say.
When I say that I got a tingle, I was excited because you all know from the Kalyer Holinsky perspective, okay, that when somebody walks in and has the temerity
Oh, and it's good. The way he rolls it out is so perfect.
to say that they teleported into the car, you my man. I personally want to give you a scholarship.
Yeah, I mean, you should at least should start at an associate's degree with this.
That's right. That's right.
A Florida man, which you knew, accused of stealing a BMW convertible and crashing it at high speeds, told the county deputies that he had teleported into the car, according to body camera footage that was released by the sheriff's office. Deputies said 36-year-old Calvin Johnson was found with a bloody face after the wreck. 36 years old. So he the backstory. This is the backstory. When asked how he ended up behind the wheel of the stolen vehicle, Johnson repeatedly told deputies he had teleported. Put your hands on my car, a deputy is heard saying in the body camera footage. Yes, sir, I teleported, Johnson replies. Okay. He kept asking for a light, witnesses said. I thought, how does he have a BMW if he doesn't even have a lighter for a cigarette? Well, that I didn't even understand. It's,
well, also, okay, if let me tell you something. First of all, what you're claiming, Calvin's name, Calvin.
Mm-hmm.
Calvin, you're claiming that you teleported, which is turning your cellular being into the speed of light. You shouldn't have to ask for a lighter. Okay?
I can hear that. Unless his teleporter situation was kind of like, what's his name? Not the Running Man. Skynet. Schwarzenegger.
Yeah. That's a different type of
because remember in his day you always show up naked.
Naked. Yeah,
you can't take anything with you. But where'd you get the cigarettes? But in any case, moments later, the deputies said the stolen car was seen speeding at more than 130 miles an hour before crashing. At this intersection I'm tempted to say that this is, first of all, let's just start with this. We know that Calvin Johnson is black. Let's just start there.
Start there.
That is a very skewing black name to me. I would be so surprised if he wasn't. So where he crashed is the intersection of Old Dixie Highway and Plantation Oaks Boulevard.
We hate black people.
I mean, this is the only thing in my mind that gives credence to the idea that maybe this was some supernatural event. Because what are you doing?
At Old Dixie Highway and Plantation Oaks Boulevard.
But this is what I love about Boo. This is what I love about Calvin Francis. What he said when they got there. He said, "You saved me from the aliens."
You know what? And yes, you did.
That's what he told the deputies.
That's what you know. What I love it. I love it. I love him. I love this man. Okay? I love his answers. I love where his mind goes because this isn't, oh,
I
I
hear
stole.
gratitude too. I hear gratitude in
Me
this.
too. Me too. He was charged with grand theft and driving while his license is canceled, suspended, or revoked.
I think it
Once
was all three.
firefighters extinguished the flames, deputies took Johnson to the hospital and then later to the county jail.
Okay. You just saved me from the aliens.
Man, I teleported here.
I
When I tell you that is going to be my new answer
what I don't
to
understand.
everything.
So was the car driving itself and he teleported into the driving car, the moving car, or
That's what he's
was
saying.
he driving in another dimension and didn't realize the car was stolen somehow and then teleported? I'm just trying to understand.
Okay,
this
let me
world.
explain. Okay, I can explain it to you, Angela. Let's talk about dimension hopping. Okay.
Oh, okay.
See, when you're teleporting, think about it as having 1 foot in one space and 1 foot in the other.
In the impossible?
In the impossible. Exactly. In the quantum space, right?
Right.
And here's the thing. I don't know how good Calvin is in
teleporting
terms of
or
at teleporting.
Okay.
Exactly. Because because here's the thing.
Maybe
you
he's new to
teleport,
it.
you end up in a BMW, your honor.
Can I be charged with having stolen it?
No, of course not.
Then how was the BMW driving?
It was going. I don't know. You know what? How do fairies get wings? I don't know, but they have them.
That's
okay.
This is the Megyn Kelly school of what exists.
Exactly.
Santa is white.
Exactly. But what we do know is that Your Honor, is that this man teleported into a BMW going 130 miles per hour, crashed, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And our client is not suing the owner of the car. I call that a kindness.
Yet. Because now that you say it, let me get my legal pad out.
Okay? Because who allows their cars?
How dare you?
How dare you let a car be going 130 miles per hour? People could teleport
it got in the way
any time.
That's right. It got in the way of Calvin's transportation route. His teleportation route.
Exactly. He was taking.
He had reserved that route.
He had reserved that route, and he was traveling light years in space
from another dimension. He can't keep track of everything.
Exactly.
He's teleporting. It takes a lot of focus.
If we have to explain science every time we come into this courtroom, Your Honor, I don't know.
Miss
I don't know.
Miss Collier, I'm going to need you to leave.
You want me to go collect some more evidence?
Yeah. Why don't you do that? Why don't you go? I'd like some evidence of this other dimension.
Got it.
Just
you
take your little friend.
I would have Calvin go back and get us some evidence from the dimension he started in and bring it back here.
Well,
that might take a minute.
He's in jail, so I don't know.
Oh, shoot. You know what? There are no routes out of there. Okay,
no,
that's not where the teleporting lanes are. That's not where the.
Are we going to talk about a talk screen or not? Look at this story.
Oh, that's really
the other
confusing.
thing.
That's really confusing.
I don't understand. Because this reads as on a different plane of consciousness.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Calvin.
Oh, Calvin.
Calvin Johnson. He's supposed to be a good kind of quiet, nice man. He's the man at the church that everybody's trying to fix up.
Yes, absolutely. He's definitely an usher at the church, and he goes. He's in the choir. The choir, and what do they call when they pass the basket around? Collection, when the collection offerings. People. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he does that.
Yeah.
He's custodian,
He makes a lovely lemon chiffon pie.
I didn't even know
that to the pie and cakewalk every year.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, that's who Calvin is.
Next up, this is from, and I love this name, Brigadier General Jeff Wise.
Nice, Jeff. Nice. I like it.
He says he wrote a little note. He
He
said
did. He has something to say. The Brigadier General. Let's hear it.
he said Angela must
Must.
recuse herself from this story.
Mm-hmm.
And he said spray them before they spray you. That was his advice. This is the title of this article is DoorDash driver accused of dousing delivery told authorities she was trying to pepper spray a spider.
Okay. Does recuse mean I can't comment? Because
You can comment.
this woman is a hero. Turn her loose. She's a hero. Okay. She's saving us from the spider overlords.
Kourtney Stevenson was arrested on suspicion of battery.
I didn't know this would be battery. I didn't know what this charge would be, but it's resulting in moderate injury. Moderate injury.
Yes, and consumer product tampering. Okay, a DoorDash driver. She's accused of dousing this customer's order in a substance in Indiana. Told authorities that she had been trying to target a spider with pepper spray. Okay. Kourtney said, who was captured on the customer's doorbell camera using the spray while making a delivery, told detectives that she is, quote unquote, terrified of spiders
or aware of the danger they pose.
Yes. Now, this is a release says that the overnight low was 35 Fahrenheit. At that temperature, outdoor spiders in Indiana are not active and would not be capable of crawling on exposed surfaces.
Look at people falling for spider propaganda. That's what the spiders want you to think. They want you to think that. Do you really believe a spider ever is incapable of walking on a smooth surface? I don't.
Okay, you know what I recently found was out, and I've been with my husband for 28, 29 years. I've always had him put spiders and insects outside the house, out on the porch especially when we lived at our old place, right? And I found out that as soon as you did that, you killed the spider because they can't go from one temperature to another. It immediately kills them.
Again, don't worry about that, Frances. That's another lie. That is another. They want us to think. Remember the movie with Tom Cruise and Emily Blunt where he keeps having to redo the same thing?
Yes, is that Vanilla Sky or
no? That's
the other
one with Penelope Cruz.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you something. Those two movies confuse me because they're one movie for me. Okay.
This guy is actually pretty terrifying.
Is that the one where he's like dreaming on the inside?
You're in like a sleep, in a supervised sleep or whatever, and they you're supposed to be having good dreams, but if they're not good dreams, you're stuck in them.
Right. Right.
But I don't remember.
What's this one? Magnolia? What's this one?
No, Magnolia is a whole different one. This is the one, Edge of Tomorrow.
I love Edge of Tomorrow.
Right.
Listen, she faces 4 felonies, everybody. Okay. 2 counts of battery resulting in moderate injury and 2 counts of consumer product tampering. Apparently, she told the investigators she was visiting her father at the time, which is interesting. So she was visiting her father in Indiana. And I guess she was picking up some DoorDash delivery.
Yeah, can you do that? I didn't.
Okay, yeah, I'm sure you can turn on the app.
And that she's a DoorDash driver. She's the driver.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
So yeah, I guess so. But this is the thing I need to ask. This is one of those situations where I know that they would not bring this level of work to this kind of a case, probably the police department, but I would appreciate the detective stepping in here because I find it hard to believe that Kourtney if this was intentional this feels like it's more about hurting the people
It does.
inside.
It
And
does. It
in that
does.
case, what I need to ask is, how does she know these
No,
people?
there it
What is the
is.
connection? And my guess, because it's not here, is that she used to date the guy there
Yep.
and he isn't
Yep.
copping to it.
Something's
That's
wrong here.
something is wrong in this. Something ain't right in this story.
Something ain't
And I
right.
feel
It
there's
ain't
a
right.
story. So the story I'm going with absolutely no evidence to support it,
Mm-hmm.
is that Kourtney and what's his name, whose name we don't know, they used to hook up. And then he decided to get serious with Miss getting DoorDash in the house, right?
His wife, you
Kourtney,
mean?
right. Well, yeah. Kourtney was pissed.
Yeah.
And then she also is delivering DoorDash. And his address came up and she was like, oh no. She got up to that porch and she just sprayed it.
Yeah.
Sprayed it. And then was like, now what I want to appreciate from Courtney is she came up with some kind of an excuse that
That's right.
wasn't teleportation.
Right.
Okay. She came up with
Spiders.
spiders, which
Right.
is, I think, I would find her innocent.
I'm going to tell you, it feels like, because I don't think that she's in. First of all, she came back into town. I'm going to tell you,
That's
that's
always bad.
is suspicious. Number one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, and
It's
here's
the
the thing: if you found
holiday.
out that she had temporarily, for a little while, moved to Vegas,
That's right. Then I'm really in. Okay. But number two, what it feels like is that somebody called her and was like, "Girl, you'll never guess who I just got an order from." Who? Jenny, who used to be mean to you when you were a junior?
remember she pulled down your pants.
Yeah, girl. Well, guess what? I just got her order and I spit in her burger. And what I want you to do is come on over, pick it up, act like you DoorDash,
Mm-hmm.
okay? And
Mm-hmm.
deliver it. Because to me, because she sprayed the bag,
Well, maybe there was a spider crawling on it.
okay? She sprayed the bag. So for me, I'm going and walked away or gave it to them, left it at the door, whatever it was. You can't expect people to be okay with that. And this is what the sheriff said. Residents should be able to trust the food they order for their family is safe. When someone violates that trust and endangers others, we will respond with urgency and we will pursue charges.
Okay.
I really do think that there's something bigger,
Yeah,
larger
that is
to this.
that's a very strong rebuke of this person's
Exactly.
actions, to be like, you should be able to trust. Like, what are you on your soapbox? It's like she sprayed pepper spray on the food. It's bad. You shouldn't do it. It's obviously a crime. But what I found interesting is what happened because of it is, I guess, the man's wife, she started choking and threw up after she took a bite of the meal.
And that seems like that was the purpose.
Well, this is my thing. So was it the bag or did she spray the actual food? Like,
I
open it
don't
up?
know.
Because my only interaction with pepper spray was once I accidentally pepper sprayed myself. That's why I had to stop carrying it.
We all did. Because remember when we were told especially in the 90s.
Yes.
Right?
This is in the 90s.
In the 90s, we were all told to put your keys between your fingers.
Yes. Oh, I was just talking about that with a friend. Put your keys, walk around with your keys in your fingers and get pepper spray.
And pepper spray. And that is how we were told as young women to
That's how we dealt with assault.
to deal with assault. Somebody come up on you, be ready, and then finally we kept hearing about people trying to spray attackers and spraying themselves in the face.
Yes.
So I finally was like, I don't even know if this works. And I
did
it in my room at home.
Frances.
I was like, just let me see if
at least when I did it was an accident.
I did a little and didn't go in that room for 2 weeks. Didn't go in that room for 2 weeks.
Okay, I was walking home from my job at Village Corner at this corner market when I was in college. I guess I was was I a sophomore or junior? Sophomore, I think. And so I'm walking in the dark. It's late at night. There's nobody on the street. And I pull out my pepper spray to get it ready and somehow like push it and like blind myself on the dark street. And I was like, oh, great. I've made it easier for me to be attacked. I've rendered myself completely helpless on a dark street on a college campus.
Which is why I stopped carrying it, because I just had to say, and it's the same thing I feel about people with guns, That's why I don't have a gun. That's why I haven't been shot in the groin with my gun, because I couldn't handle bear spray.
Okay. This is the thing. Even though I've been forced to recuse myself by the Brigadier General, I cannot, Your Honor, if I may.
You may.
There was a time in this country.
Oh, Lord. Here we go.
There was a time in this country.
There was a time
when we valued heroism, when we valued bravery, courage.
It's true.
And sometimes I think about Paul Revere. And I think about him trying to warn people that the British are coming. Is it so hard for us to hear, to let into our hearts and minds that Kourtney Stevenson was the Paul Revere of spiders attacking?
Miss Shelton, you're absolutely correct. She's a hero. Turn her loose.
I love this port.
Next up, this is from the Honorable Justice Maggie B., the idiot catcher. She grants no parole.
No parole. Okay. Should I read her message?
Please.
Ladies, I ask you, what's the over-under on This Goes South, which will be a surprise to no one that listens to your podcast? Why is the homeowner still in the house with a, wait for it, here it comes, 500-pound bear living under the porch? A bear that keeps coming back. Sigh. Signed me, the Honorable Justice Maggie B., the idiot catcher. She grants no parole. Altadena man finds 500-pound bear living in crawl space underneath home.
That's the bear's house now. That ain't your house no more. That house belongs to the bear.
Apparently, this man got a big surprise last week when he found a 500-pound bear living underneath his home. Now the homeowner is facing a serious problem because the stubborn animal won't leave. Yeah, he's the stubborn animal, not the bear. He is. Ken Johnson, a local product photographer, said it all started last Tuesday when he took a look at one of his surveillance cameras and noticed a bear had made the narrow crawl space a den for the winter.
Well, first of all, we know that Ken Johnson is white. Okay?
Yeah.
And I say that with respect. Because
with love.
And love. Because Black people wouldn't be in this situation.
You don't keep coming back. What you do is try to figure out if you can get some kind of taxation break or somebody can help you with a place to stay till winter over. And you can sell that bear cage. Because this is not, no, we don't keep coming back. Be like, don't wake the bear. Like, what?
First of all, anything that's 500 pounds is a battering ram.
Oh my God.
There is a piece of wood. Do you understand that bears knock down trees?
So what you're saying is you think the bear won't just knock on the door?
I don't
if it
think
needs
so.
To borrow some sugar.
Thank you, Angela.
You think it'll bust in?
That sliver of tree between you and the 500-pound beast is not much protection, sir.
No, it's not. It's more like the wrapper on a Big Mac, right? Like it barely provides any kind of resistance to your efforts to get to the Big Mac, right? You just, and I don't even know if they do use those boxes now, but it's like that. That's the level we're talking, from what the bear can do to your home. And I think what you need to understand is that, okay, let's ask ourselves what happens for bears when they hibernate. They got to eat a bunch. Now, maybe the bear was like, oh, look, for my last meal before I just call it a season, I'm just going to eat this thing upstairs because
It's close by.
it's close by. I don't have to drag it through the woods, hang it up, blah, blah, blah. And also, he walks around a lot and it just is keeping me up. You know,
This is my problem, Angela. And I don't camp. Okay,
no, of course not.
Let's put that on front
I
street.
don't either. It's not.
Okay.
No.
But
No.
I watch a lot of programming and shows where people
Alone.
do
Yeah,
alone,
those kind of shows.
right? Survival shows and all that stuff. And all I hear and see is people talking about taking these types of precautions to keep and make sure that a bear doesn't come to your encampment. Okay, that's your pretend home in their home in the woods. Okay,
You put food away from you in a bear can, up like you're never near it. You don't
That's
clean
right.
or cook food like right where you are. Like
Your kitchen isn't right there.
No, no.
Okay.
There's a lot you go through
To keep the bears away.
and that's if you don't even see any bears.
That's right.
Okay,
While you're at the bear's
prepping,
house.
prepping in case a bear shows up. When you know the bear lived there.
Yes.
When you know the bear coming home
Every day.
every day.
Every day.
Every day.
It's not, here's the thing. We're talking about you going to go ridiculously, crazily, in my opinion, you're going to go live in the bear's house. The bear has now decided to come live at your house.
That's the bear's house now.
Now it's the bear's house.
You can't
Both
be
houses
roommates.
are the bear's houses.
You can't be roommates. That's not how it works. You can't timeshare it. You just can't.
Why
Ken,
did
it's
you
over.
call-
Ken, you have to move.
You have to move. Why not call wildlife services and have them come take the bear?
I don't know if that they can take the bear. I don't know what they do.
Let me tell you, I watched a cartoon and about the bear of this bear. I don't forget what it was. This was like in the 2015. But here's the thing, it's all about ecotone, right?
Right.
It's we are living places where we shouldn't.
That's right.
And that if a bear feels comfortable to come make a den in your home, that's a problem.
Yeah. You notice
Okay.
how the bear didn't have any trepidation about doing it. You didn't see the bear outside weighing bear's options. It wasn't
No.
like, oh, I could stay here, or I could go to a cave, or I could dig a burrow or something. It's no. Bear was decided, steadfast, walked in to the space, getting it set up for the winter,
Yeah. And made it
And
get
you
and
out
keeps
here-
coming back.
cooking food,
And
preparing yourself like an appetizer. Okay.
Angela, do you think for 5 seconds I would leave my house without eyes on it, come back and walk in the front door out?
Well, let me be clear. If you were home when you found out that the bear was living there, you would be calling people and you'd be being very quiet. Be like, hey, 911. Yeah, there's a bear living down below my porch. Can y'all could you I don't know who you gotta send, but this bear, I'm in the bathtub.
Okay.
Because I was trying to tip it over so I could be under it, but it's too heavy. So I got some blankets on me and I sprayed a lot of Lysol on myself. I'm trying to not have odor, Could somebody come out and check on me and maybe
So,
get me out of
can
here?
y'all come here?
Can you
y'all come
here?
get me?
I mean, even if it's a helicopter, I'll get to the roof.
Oh.
But yeah, that's my emergency.
because
There's no way.
this is the problem. The next story is going to be man named Ken Johnson.
Spine found 200 yards from his house.
Because he decided that he was going to room for the winter, have a roommate, a bear For the
And I'm gonna tell you
winter.
something. What you know about Ken? Is gonna try to take a picture. Ken's gonna try to film this bear. Ken's about to make a bunch of mistakes. Okay,
Yes.
if you know Ken, I need you to have him call us so we can
Okay.
talk to him, because this. Let me explain to you. If Ken Johnson's, we've already sent out a memo to all the St. Street justices. If a man named Ken Johnson with obvious bear injuries comes into any one of our facilities, he will be immediately arrested for stupid.
Thank you.
And we're going to do the
Absolutely.
trial and everything before you get any medical care.
Let's review.
These people.
We started with a man had surgery after getting a ceramic mug stuck up his bum.
By accident.
It's an accident, Angela.
By accident. Then we have, is that the BMW next?
Yes.
Yes. Then we have the man who claimed he teleported Calvin. Calvin say he teleported into a stolen BMW before crashing it at 130 miles per hour.
I don't understand why people don't respect Calvin's authority in his abilities.
Thank
then
you.
we had the DoorDash driver accused of dousing delivery, and told the authorities that she was trying to pepper spray a spider.
And finally, we have from the Honorable Justice Maggie B, the man who trying to room with a 500-pound bear.
Okay, who do you think is the biggest idiot this week?
This is the thing. I'm gonna have to go with 500-pound bear. I think.
Really?
Because I feel like what I believe is that Ken, somebody has said it to Ken.
Mhm.
Somebody in this world has been like, maybe should you like leave your house? Somebody. And Ken, I need to understand why Ken thinks. See, if like, and also Ken, you shouldn't let me know your name if these are the choices you're gonna be making. Okay, you should hide your identity. Cup up the butt.
That's who I have to go with.
I know that's my other. You know,
I gotta go with cup up the butt as the idiot of the week for me because it was an accident.
You know what it reminds me of is the priest who said he accidentally fell on a potato and it went up his bum.
So the first thing I thought of too, Angela,
in front of his picture window where the curtains were open.
You know what? But he had a story.
He was trying. Yeah, he said he was trying to hang curtains.
That's right, and naked in front of the window,
no panties,
no panties, and he slipped. He was standing on a table. Changing
and there was a potato
curtains
in the middle of the table, like you do.
You do. And he
slipped. Like some people use lemons,
That's
and
right.
they make a little design, and some people use potatoes. None that you've ever heard of, but maybe.
Let me tell you, he slipped, Angela, was his problem.
And the potato just went up his rectum.
It just went up, and then it got shoved further up because he tried to get it out. That's what happened.
You know what I appreciate about him is that he did have a story, as illogical and impossible as it was, as much sense as it did not make. He didn't try the. I don't know. I mean,
I don't know how I got a cup in my butt.
Do you know, like, when you end up with a cup in your butt? Do you know how it happened? Like, I don't. Like, ask me why I tripped. I don't know. Like, there are cups all over the place, and if you're, doing things, walking fast, maybe.
Just don't. I can't help you. I can't help you. I have no defense for that. I have no defense for Your Honor. Look.
All we're asking for is honesty.
That's it. You know what, Angela? There was a time in this country.
Such a lonely word. Everyone is so untrue. Honesty is hardly ever heard, and mostly what I need from you.
Get it? You know what, Angela? There was a time in this country.
There was a time.
There was a time in this country where if the bear came, if I saw a bear I would just run. There was a time in this country. You
Right.
just leave. You
You
leave
just
everything
making
there.
noise. Bear,
That's right.
stay away. Bear, bear, bear. Keep, and you just run, right?
Yeah.
Yes, Francis, there was a time in this country. There was a time in this country when you stole a car. You tried not to go 130 miles per hour because it attracts attention.
You know what?
Okay.
True that. True that.
And even if that you teleported in there and it's clearly not your fault, that kind of attention is never good.
Never good. Never good. Listen, I'm Frances Callier.
I'm Angela V. Shelton.
We are Frangela. Thank you so much for listening to us on MSW Media.
That's right.
Sexy Liberal Podcast Network and WARR Radio. Make sure you visit us on Patreon and become a supporter of this podcast.
Do it.
Go to Cameo, get a cameo, and catch us every Friday in the third hour of the Stephanie Miller Show for Fridays with Frangela.
That's right. We love you.
We love you. Have a great day.